This is so good. This is too good. This is literally too good. I think I made this taste too good. The kid is back. Alright guys, we're back. New episodes of Cooking with Satch. Took a little time off, had to get the new setup done, had to move over to the west side, had to step up with this new career job. But hey, what are you gonna do about it? We're back, got some great new recipes we're trying out for you guys. So what we're gonna do today, this is something I came up with my own, something very special I'm gonna make for you guys. We're gonna do a little Uni Carbonara. We're gonna take that traditional Italian spaghetti carbonara recipe, but instead of using spaghetti, we're gonna use these amazing hand-cut noodles that I got from the Korean supermarkets. Shout out to the H Mart in K-Town. And some of this beautiful Santa Barbara uni that I got there as well. So first things first, I wanna get my bacon going in my pan. So I wanna turn this on, get this nice and hot, and just throw the bacon in there and let that start cooking for me. And this is a big part of the dish because not only is this gonna be our protein with the bacon, but we're gonna get a lot of flavor from that bacon fat. So we're gonna save the bacon fat and strain it out and use it to help it thicken up our sauce as well. So while that's going over here, I'm gonna go ahead and start making my base. And for the base, what we're gonna do is 4 eggs, a little bit of heavy cream, a little bit of this bacon once it's ready, a little bit of pasta water, and of course our uni. So I'm gonna start off with my 4 eggs right here. I'm gonna go ahead and add some of this beautiful Santa Barbara uni, and I'm gonna use pretty much the full package. I'm just gonna save some out to garnish at the end, but I want to be pretty liberal with this again because we're getting so much delicious flavor, so much consistency. If you never had uni before, you know it tastes a lot like just the butter of the sea. It's absolutely delicious, and it's gonna add so much to your dish that I really recommend using it very liberally to get that flavor. Alright, so I got all my uni in there, I got my 4 eggs, my bacon's going good, and I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit of heavy cream in there, like we talked about before. Alright, so I got my 4 eggs in there, got my uni in, got my bacon going good. I'm gonna add a little bit of heavy cream in here, just to thicken it up a little bit. And then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna whisk it all together. And it's already starting to look like an omelet, and that's what we're going for. Is you really want this rich, yellow sauce, because it's gonna cook once we put the bacon fat and the hot water and the pasta in it. So we're not gonna cook it until we add those other heating elements. So right now, we just wanna form it into a texture that's more like a sauce that's gonna coat our pasta, which we've done right here. All right, so we got this good. Bacon's going. While that's going, I'm gonna throw my noodles in the pot. We got our bacon looking nice and crispy over here. We'll go ahead and turn my pan off. I'm gonna go ahead and strain out the bacon with this sieve right here, and we're gonna hold on to all that bacon grease. So what that's gonna do is it's gonna help us with our sauce. So now that we got all this cooked bacon, I'm gonna go ahead, put the bacon grease off to the side for a second, and bring back my egg sauce that we're making right here. We're just gonna dump the bacon in. Mix that all up. And now we're beginning the process of cooking the eggs. So as you see, it's already thickening up the sauce, starting to change the texture. And once we add in those noodles and that pasta water, it's really gonna help with that. I'm even gonna put a little bit of this grease in now. And again, that's really gonna help cook that egg, thicken up this sauce, and make it nice and delicious. Okay, so our sauce is looking pretty good. As you can see, we got this fresh pasta water still steaming. We got our noodles here that just cooked up so beautifully. Did them in the pan, in the boiling water for about 5 minutes, perfect texture. And we're gonna go ahead and throw this in. We're gonna get this going. First things first, I'm gonna throw my noodles in. I'm gonna start mixing them up. Yeah, and see that sauce is clinging to it so perfectly. It's all coming together. I'm gonna throw a little bit of this pasta water in there just to help break it up, help cook that egg a little bit more, and add some of that starchiness and texture. Now I'm gonna start adding in my Parmesan cheese. So I'm gonna do this in batches, a little bit at a time, so it melts in, I mix it, and then I do a little bit more. Mix that in. Oh yeah, look at this. It's looking so thick and just rich and delicious. I'm so excited for this. A little bit more. And I love to use Parmesan. So use as much as you're feeling. I always say more Parmesan the better, but do what works for you. Add a little bit more. And I'm gonna make sure to save a little bit, because I always like to put a little bit on the top when we go to garnish it. So there we go. See that sauce is looking all thick and creamy and cheesy right now? That's exactly what we're looking for. All right, so go ahead and put this aside for a second. And I think we're ready to plate it. See how we did. Take a little bit of this. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna add a touch of sesame oil just to do a different flavor and texture, since we're doing the little bit of an Asian flair to it. Go ahead and mix that up. I can smell it already. It smells delicious. All right, let's plate it. Put this over here. And grab my little tweezers. I'm just gonna pick it up and roll it like I'm rolling it on my plate. There we go. Got a nice healthy portion. I'm gonna dig in here and grab some more of the good stuff, some of the bacon, some of the Parmesan, a little bit of the uni. All right. Throw a little bit of this Parmesan on top like we discussed, just to give it a little extra zhuzh. All right. Now I'm gonna use some of these black sesame seeds that I really like. They got a great smell, they got a great texture, and they're also gonna look really cool on top of all this. All right. I'm also gonna hit it with a little bit of lemon zest, my microplane, just because that's really gonna help add another layer of freshness and flavor to the dish. So we got all that going. I'm gonna add a little of this nori, some seaweed. I'm just gonna cut it into little strips and then place it on top. And I'm I'm gonna kind of do a little bit of a design. I don't want to do like a couple this way, a couple that way, a couple this way, you know, just have fun with it. See what you can come up with. Try to make it look good, obviously, but it's more important that it's something that you enjoy. All right, now for the final topping, a little garnish. We're gonna put some of this fresh Santa Barbara uni on top. Man, look at that. Wow. Absolutely delicious. Get a close-up on that one. All right, let's see how we did. It smells so good. Look at that. That might be the best thing I've ever cooked on this show. No cap. I swear to God. So next level. You got the flavor of the noris, the flavor of the ocean, mixed with the flavor of the butter from the uni. Bacon's nice and crispy. It's got a great texture, got a great flavor. That Parmesan evens it out. With zest of lemon on top with the sesame. Game over.